What's up, Arnie? What's up, Silver? No, my PC didn't break. I just felt like doing a short stream on my phone like this. You know what I am saying? It's like 3 a.m. Yeah, you're 3 hours ahead of me. It's going on midnight where I live. You guys ever drink cactus water before? Where have I been? I've just been chilling and doing some dishes and stuff. No, I wasn't on a podcast. I was just somewhat taking the day off from streaming. How are you doing, Arnie? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play any games today. I think I'm just going to chill and smoke for a little bit. Yeah, chilling and smoking. Let me add the tip link. What's up, Tubby? Tub, the tub man was a really tubby guy. Do. Thought I was out of weed, but then I found this. And I have to get more weed tomorrow. Some of that ganji. Let me get Jack out of my office real quick. What's up, Remy? Yeah, a little bit of a break. Let me let this cat out. Come here, Jack. Look, it's Jack, guys. He's so cute. Yeah, Remy. Let me let him out real quick. Oh, man. Where's Bill Hicks at? You ever drink cactus water before, Remy? No, I didn't get a Switch 2 yet. You know I'm too poor. Switch 2 is garbage. I'd imagine it's better than the Switch 1, right? Oh, dang. Tubby, the tub guy, was a very tubby guy. Switch 2 is cheaper than the first Switch? It's the same graphics as the PS4. What's up, Skabeeby? Skabeeby the dork. Yeah, Skabeeby, I think I'm mostly gonna take the night off. Just felt like chilling for a little bit and smoking this joint I found. I found a joint. You proud of me? I found a joint. Timmy gets all the stuff. All the stuff and all the things he gets. Yes, Arnie. Timmy collects the STDs like Pokemon cards. You heard there's riots in Vegas today? I didn't hear about that. If there is, maybe I need to go down and live stream it. Need to hire a bodyguard. Do. Skabeeby, you'll be my bodyguard. Yes, Skabeeby. Why are there riots in LA? They're rioting over the immigration thing going on. People being kicked out by ICE and everything. It has to do with ICE kicking illegals or supposed illegals out. No, our economy relies a lot on those people, Arnie. Like if just all of the illegal people in America just disappeared tomorrow, like snap your finger and they're gone, we're gonna have a big problem because they do a lot of work. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we're gonna not have a huge amount of workers to do a huge amount of the things we need in this country. Yeah, it's a Trump thing. It's because the people on the right tend to be racist, even if they don't want to admit it. And so the idea of, to them, of kicking out the brown people, that sounds really nice to them. They might not want to act like that's what it is. They might act like, oh, it has to do with, they're here illegally and that's the problem and stuff like that. But then they don't give a shit when their president commits crimes or he lets people off the hook for committing crimes. It's not a race issue because you say it's not a race issue, Chase, for one, and then two, I don't think that it's an economy that was built on a foundation of breaking law. I think that by happen chance it worked out that way. I don't think when they were designing things for this country and everything, like they're like, oh yeah, we're going to want lots of illegals here. Like I don't know where you get the idea that was like some planned thing. And it doesn't it doesn't mean our economy couldn't do without them, but as big as our economy is, and with a huge amount of them doing a lot of those jobs and stuff, and then all of a sudden them disappearing overnight, that's going to create a huge problem. Even if over time we can, everything will even out and it'll work out, in the meantime, also, if there's any sort of, I'm literally Hispanic. Most Hispanic men disagree with you. You're a Hispanic man, and most Hispanic men disagree with me. Does that mean I'm wrong? If there's a lot of people yes? Is that how you go about determining what's right and wrong? Is it just a popularity contest, Chase? You're telling me that popular ideas are never wrong ideas or opinions? They're always right if they're popular. You understand that that's just one of the simplest logical fallacies that you should know about. If you're going to at least act like you're some sort of intellectual, you should know about that. You know about that logical fallacy, right? I'm conforming to what sounds good to you, if you say so. You're going to go into detail? And illegal immigration was popular like 4 years ago. It was popular 4 years ago? I don't know what that means for it to be popular 4 years ago. Like, it was happening a lot. It was very accepted or wanted by Americans. I don't know what that means. If you're saying that a lot of people are coming over and it's popular, then yeah, it's always been popular. He said he's Hispanic, young man. Well, Tubby, it makes sense, the idea of hey, let's get rid of gangbangers and shit that came over to this country and are here illegally and are just selling heroin to people on the street or causing crimes all the time. It makes sense to want to get rid of those type of people. But some little kid that's 5 years old that is here illegally because his parents or their parents brought them here. I don't think we should worry too much about that 5-year-old. I love how I'm white whenever it's convenient or whoever's arguing against me. Young Mine, I don't even know what he's trying to argue. He just pointed that out. I don't think he's trying to argue anything. I don't know. But to be honest, you're the one acting like you being Hispanic makes you any sort of authority on the subject. It really doesn't, does it? Just like all those Hispanic men you say that disagree with me, just because they're Hispanic, that doesn't make them an authority on the subject, correct? I'm white, so I get the final say. See, yep, Skabibi gets the final say. He's the cracker around here. White privilege. Chase, just because you can find Hispanic people that agree with the ideas that, like, Trump is spreading does not mean it's not. Like, when I said it's, like, a lot of the, like, people on the right are racist, and that's a big problem with it, I'm not saying every single person on the right is racist and racist towards Hispanic. I did not say that. You're thinking in too black and white of a manner. Obviously, I know that there's Hispanic people that are on both sides. Lots of different views and lots of different colors. But that doesn't mean that the majority of the people that are anti, illegals and want to get rid of people who are illegal in the country are people who just don't like brown people. If you don't know that people on the right tend to be that way, then you're not paying enough attention. You're hanging around the non-racist people on the right a little bit too much and not experiencing the full spectrum. I should go protest with them? No, I don't want to get hurt. I'll end up getting hurt. Just woke up. I'm going to go work out. Good luck signing to that choir here. Make that money. Heck yeah. Yeah, that would be cool to make a little bit of money. But, yeah. Sorry if I'm being a little too harsh. I just... we just got into this debate thing, and I don't even know if you're just a random that this is your first time seeing my stream, or you've been here before. I don't know. I don't know nothing. Yeah, they don't care about crime. They elected a felon. Exactly. They want to act like it's all about that, and they're sticking to their beliefs and everything, but really they're not consistent on it. It's fine when Trump commits crimes. Actually, when he commits crimes, he really doesn't commit crimes. It's all just a farce or whatever. But if Obama committed crimes, he definitely committed crimes. There's no ifs and buts about that. If Joe Biden committed crimes, he obviously just committed crimes, and it's not a farce. It's not just some fake stuff, because they're the bad guys, A felon that let 1,569 terrorists out of jail. Yeah, a lot of those people were people that attacked cops and attacked, government property and everything like that. It's a joke that Trump let them out when people need, if anything, like, it's funny because it goes against the ideas that the right pushes. The right's like, hey, if people commit crimes, it's really bad and it needs to be stopped. Maybe we even need to up the amount of time they get in jail for committing these crimes. We really hand it to them, really teach them a lesson and get them to stop committing crimes. But then when people commit crimes in the name of Trump, they could just be let off early and it's no big deal because, Trump, and stuff. There's no consistency. Yes, Kabibi. This is why you need to play Mario. What's up, Pinky? I could maybe. I don't have any beer, and all I have is this joint. Sounds like I love Trump. It's true. He's my baby. Let's go. Smoke a bowl. To be honest, yeah, I probably should be doing that because this is the last of my weed for today. I'll get more tomorrow. I'm sure. Arnie. Well, it's always been the case where I feel, I don't know, it's definitely out of place for me to be streaming and not at least have weed. Yes, I voted for Kanye. He's my hero. His gosh, I want to say the lyrics, but I can't. I can't say any of them. The one where he's like, inward, whatever Hitler. Inward, whatever Hitler. But he says, I don't know, I'm trying not to say stuff. Instead of voting for Trump, you voted for Yadolf? Yadolf. Okay, that took me a second to realize what you were saying. Oh, God, that's funny. Well, that was a joke, Static, the me voting for Kanye thing. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, I like that though, Yadolf. I don't think I've heard that. That would be funny if Kanye changed his official name to Yadolf. Wouldn't that be crazy? He switched it from Kanye to Ye. Now he should switch it from Ye to Yadolf. What do you mean, Remy? Guys, hit the like button for me. We only have 4 likes. We could do better than that, right? Yeah, young man. No, the borders were never open, Remy. That's just what the right would say. That's part of their, they like Trump likes to go around and go fake news, but he is fake news. There was never the borders were open. In fact, one thing that a lot of people on the right don't know about or would love to just ignore is the fact that Obama deported more illegal immigrants than Trump ever did. That might change now with this huge ICE thing going on. But Trump was president for 4 years, and he barely got rid of any illegal immigrants. During Obama's presidency, he did way more, a dramatic number more. like, I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like, I'd have to look it up, but it was like for Trump, tens of thousands. And for Obama, it was like hundreds of thousands that he exported, or something like that. I can't. Don't quote me on it, but it's something like that. The numbers are like just dramatic. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hell yeah, young mind. Yeah. Trump, like, that's one thing I hate about Trump, is that he's never about the information. He's never about educating people, showing the numbers and stuff. It's very rare that that kind of thing ever happens. Most of the time, it's just him asserting that something is the way he says it is. It's just assertion after assertion, and he doesn't care to actually, like, hey, here's a graph. Here's the correlation between that and blah, blah, blah. That's too complicated for him and the people that follow him. What's up, Shannon? Shannon. I'm just chilling, just smoking and chilling. We kind of, for some reason, started talking about, like, ICE and the illegal immigration crap and whatever. Yes, John Cena for president. That won't be cringy. That won't be cringy at all. How are you doing, Shannon? I don't think anybody ever saw Trump becoming president. I definitely didn't see that coming. Do you guys think in the world we're living in, do you guys think one day Kanye will be president? I honestly, with Trump becoming president and how crazy stuff is, I kind of think that's going to happen at some point. Kanye for president. Yeah, young lion. Yeah, celebrities are already popular, so that gives them an advantage over a lot of people. Yeah, Shannon. Are you a Trump supporter, Shannon? What's up, Teddy? Yes, Tubby. All right. Cheers. what I find interesting is, like, I don't know, the same way that the legal immigration thing, as far as I see, is kind of something that really wasn't a problem, or at least not a big problem, until all of a sudden Trump started telling us that it's a big problem. Kind of like DEI, something that's existed for decades. It was never a problem until all of a sudden they said it was a problem. Then all of a sudden, for some reason, it's a problem. They don't seem to be able to show direct correlation between when DEI started and all these problems happening. It's I forget the acronym. I know the last one is inclusion. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Arnie. Exactly, Skabibi. God help us if he ever is. I was kind of thinking Matthew McConaughey. He seems like he got a good head on his shoulder. Huh. What's up, Astro? Yeah, the people on the right seem, they like to make a problem out of something that doesn't really matter much. Like dudes putting on dresses. They really care about this. But does it really fucking matter? Doesn't really matter. Matters very, very little. Time to do Mario. Time to do Mario. Instead of focusing on like the main big problems, they like to take things that are way down the list, nowhere near as big of a problem, and turn it into the main problems. Tell everybody it's the main problem, and they believe you because people are stupid. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah, it's either side you vote for, you're voting for just the wrong things. Just, you know, putting somebody in power who doesn't care about us or this country. I do feel like maybe if we would have made if he would have won the election, Bernie Sanders, I think things would be a lot better. How you doing, Trash Bin? Trump parade? Is there a parade that's gonna happen? I'm not familiar with this parade. Yeah, Remy. It is weird to have, like, it's weird that all our presidents are so old nowadays. Oh gosh, Teddy. Gosh. What games have I been playing lately? Fortnite, Super Mario 64 I've been playing a lot, and people have been liking that. I'm sure that there's some stuff like that needs to be cleaned up with the government, Shannon, but it seems like kind of like when when Trump was deciding on letting those people out that did the January 6th thing, instead of looking at it, you know, having or paying people to look at each thing case by case and decide what should go on with it, he just lazily said, "Oh, let them all out." And it's kind of the same thing with the government thing. It seems like there's not too much accuracy there going on. Some of these people that got fired were later rehired because they figured out that they actually needed them. He's a lousy president. Yeah, Shannon, except for Bernie Sanders, right, Skabibi? Bernie Sanders is the greatest, Skabibi, right? They told everyone they were spending money on shrimp treadmills when it was actually important oceanic research. Shrimp treadmills. Yeah, I remember that. And that's the kind of silly stuff that we get in this country. Like him spreading lies like that. Because science is just stupid, silly stuff that the left wants. There were very few things Trump got rid of that were actually good things to get rid of. The one I could think of is a You Said program for male genital mutilation. Huh. I'm not sure how much times it has happened, but it doesn't seem like he's very accurate. Didn't Bernie Sanders get caught in a lie that he didn't take pharmaceutical funds, which was a lie? I don't know, Skabibi, did you hear about this? It doesn't sound familiar. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Has anybody heard of this thing? But yeah, how you doing, Jackie? Sleepy Sanders. Okay, I don't know, Skabibi. I've never heard of this thing you guys are talking about, but Skeptical Jesus in the chat said something about it. I don't know. Petition that way I could lie, cheat, and steal and get reelected. They don't care about the common folk. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they tend to do on the right. They take things and exaggerate it as much as they can, like the shrimp treadmills and stuff. I want to look more into that shrimp treadmills. Hot ones, Pringles, yeah. Let's see, I think an old quote from Ronald Reagan says, if we are to rely on government for our well-being, one's in trouble. Yeah. Ronald Reagan, huh? Ronald Reagan. What's up, Sean Blue? Farts. Yes, farts. Didn't really think about it like that, but now that you say that, you're right, farts. You don't know that, Skabibi. Where's Pinky at? I remember when Reagan was president, Republican Democrats used to sit by each other and be cordial and professional. Now both parties look like idiots the way they act and talk down to each other. Yeah, to be honest, one of the leaders, I think, in kind of making that change in politics is Trump. Like, back when I was a kid, I couldn't see, like, I would have never thought I'd see the president, like, calling people idiots and shit like that, like he does. Do you agree, Skabibi? I feel like it's like, maybe it slowly changed that way a little bit before Trump, but it really, like, changed a lot. I think there's a lot more of that childish kind of shit talking rather than it being this cordial, adult, mature kind of thing. It's become this stupid shit show. It's more it's more about who can talk shit better than because I've been through generations where you didn't have all this bickering and backstabbing in government. I'm 33. Shannon. Turdy tree. Yes, yeah, young mind. It didn't used to be that way when I was growing up. Politics was different. I miss like George Bush being president, and like the most he would do is just like kind of act stupid and silly or whatever, you know. Maybe get a shoe thrown at him. Hey, Teddy. Thank you, Teddy. I don't know if you did a message with that. I didn't hear anything. But thank you, Teddy. Teddy coming through with a $5 tip like a cool guy. Let me see. Some events. I'm Turdy Tree. I'll be 34 soon. But yeah, thank you, Teddy. Yeah, that would be cool if we could get a little bit more tips coming through. Yes, Skabibi. Yeah, Spec, but we're talking about like the how politics was, how people socialized as politics and everything, and we're talking about that. Just back then, you just wouldn't see George Bush doing a lot of the stuff Trump does. Calling people idiots and all sorts of crap. Yeah, that's true, Shannon. Yeah, Skabibi. Yeah, it's weird because yeah, politics isn't that way in other countries. Like, I'm sure in Canada, When people are like, politics are probably pretty boring on average, like it used to be in you know, like most countries. Here it's like a reality TV show or something. It's so weird. You know what I am saying? You know what I am saying, Spec? I don't know if I want to play Fortnite. Yes, Kabibi. Woo-wee. Thought I had a couple more beers left from last night, but then I looked and it was all gone. Somebody drank them. I don't know who it was. Can you believe that, Skabibi? Somebody keeps drinking all my Cool Guy beer when I'm not looking. Gonna have to set up a camera or something. Figure this out. Yeah, cool, Young Mind. Let's get Young Mind to 1K. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's true. Next time I get beer, I'm going to just hurry up and chug them before somebody gets to them and drinks them. Yeah, Spec? God, that's a lot. 49 state landslide. Yeah, Young Mind? Huh. Cheers, you guys. Oh, man. What's up, Taylor? Hold on a second, guys. Ooh-wee. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude. Homeless Biscuit. You ever drink cactus water before, Taylor? I live in the desert, so it's fitting. Ooh-wee. What, you've tried the cactus water, young man? Oh. Man, that was a big ass rip. I need to get Young Mind to 1,000 subs. I'm too high. I'm high biscuit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What are you up to, Taylor? And the Savila one? I don't know what you're saying there, young man. Savila? Savila? Never liked the cocoa one. When you say the cocoa one, are you talking about coconut water? The company that says, it says cocoa. You're laying down, Taylor? You're lying. Wait, is Trump throwing the parade, Teddy? That's fucking wow. Nobody sees the cringe in that. None of his fans are gonna see that as fucking cringy at all, are they? Yes, Habibi. What is the frame behind me? This is my green screen. What you talking about, girl? I don't know what you're looking at, Taylor. Oh yeah, that's my keyboard. Cause I'm a keyboard warrior. Keyboard warrior Bisky. Yeah, you should maybe subscribe to our pedantic pedestrian podcast, Shannon. That's where that's where we talk about politics every week, or sometimes multiple times a week. Yes, I hit the keys. I like a little child. I smacked the keys. Blum, 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 blum. I'm like, look, I know how to play the piano. Look at me. Look at me, everybody. I'm Jamaican. Yeah, I don't know if Shannon's still here. Oh, yeah. You should subscribe to that podcast if you're interested, though, Shannon. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. We can put a link in the chat if you're interested. You know what I am saying? Chat, thanks for letting me give my viewpoint. All right, yeah, later, Shannon. Oh my gosh. Doo-doo-doo. They never plan PPP on time. Yeah, it's Gene. He's so unpragmatic. He's such an amateur. That's what I have to deal with, Taylor. I have to deal with this amateur named Gene. He's so unpragmatic. Is there protesting happening in Vegas? Because that's what somebody said earlier, but I haven't heard about that yet. Oh, damn. He's a horrible teammate, Skabibi. If me and him played badminton, he would totally fuck it up. Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, I wanna maybe go to it. It's just too bad I don't have anybody around here to go to it with. There's nobody I can think of. Badminton. You know what I should do? Is I should get a, well, I don't know. I could get like an outfit and call it the Ice Crusher and go to these protests. It would be great. I'll be the Ice Crusher. I could add 20 stars in Mario by now. You're wrong. You're lying. Yeah, so far I've got like 55, 56 stars. We're doing it. No, you're lying, young mind. Why you always lying? I'll throw this out there too. Get a conversation started. If Mexico is so bad, why are people waving the Mexican flag on American soil? I don't know. You have an answer for that, Skabibi? You better have a good fucking answer, Skabibi, motherfucker. Teddy. What are you up to, Teddy? What are you doing, gay guy? Yes, Skabibi has an answer for everything. He's so amazing. Oh my gosh. Here, let me get the link for the PPP. Oh, it's right here already. If you're interested, Shannon, this is a political podcast I do about once a week on Saturday. There's a link in the chat if you wanna check that out and stuff. So I don't really talk politics on this channel much. I just decided to do the stream from my phone and chill and smoke, and we just happen to be talking about this stuff. Normally I just play video games. Just playing the video games. Saturday. Coming this Saturday. Well, that's one of the problems too, Remy, is it's not easy to become an American citizen. There's people that wait like years and years. Maybe I don't know. It might even be as much as like 10 years or something that people will wait for that. For them to be accepted. Get a citizenship. Why you always crying? Yeah, Skabibi. Yeah, with no trial, yeah. I'm delayed as fuck, Arnie? Yeah, you're lying. You're just saying that. Yeah, that's true, Skabibi. What I hate in these protests, though, is the people, like, are not helping make their side look like the right side when they're, like, throwing rocks at cars going by and doing all this crazy shit, lighting cars on fire and whatnot. What's up, Red Eye? How you doing, big balls? 99% is peaceful. Yeah, I don't know what the percentage is, but you know how the news is gonna be about it. They're gonna focus on the more interesting parts of it. The people doing crazy stuff. I've only been streaming for an hour. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing. Yeah, Shannon. Need to have a conversation. Wait, what, Skabibi? I don't know if you typed that wrong or what. I don't know. I'm not. That's crazy talk, Red Eye. That's crazy talk. You're crazy. What's up, Gene? We're talking shit about you. Why? You want to wrestle about this or something? No, Skabibi, my peepee's huge. That's why I gotta keep streaming really long, just like my peepee. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. That'll show them. That'll show them. Why you always crying? No, you have DEI or whatever. Jane, shut up. You peepee. I have AIDS, yeah. It was an accident, though. I didn't mean to. Are we live again? What's up, guys? Bruh. What's up, Red Eye? You're lying, Red Eye. What's up, Roger? You guys are scamming me. All right, I'm back, guys. So now we have to fill the goal. There's no way around it now. We have to do that. You know what I am saying? Cool guys stuff. Now your phone's gonna die? Oh gosh. Everybody's phones are dying. Why are you here? We all don't know why we're here. I'm going to assume that I'm the second coming of Jesus. I don't really know what else I would be here for. Your girlfriend Shani plays Skyrim. You should play with her while Rev watches. Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Yeah. Why is there something instead of nothing? Cause Jesus, Roger, Jesus. Oh damn, Vlad. Why is there something instead of nothing? Yeah, I'm back, Gene. Did you miss me? Transition to Mario? I don't know. That sounds a little scary. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know. It's already pretty late. I don't usually stream, late. Fortnite, Remy? It should become Mario? It's me, Mario. I could do it. I think I could do it. Shabisky, the new Mario. Could see it now.
Yeah, man, dude, bro, we can do some cool guy stuff. You what I'm saying, homie dog? We can do it, Everny.
Let me see. Here, I had that turned down. Let me make it pop up again. But let me see. Thank you, Teddy. Let me see that again.
Yeah, man, dude, bro, we can do some cool guy stuff. You what I'm saying, homie dog? We can do it, Everny.
Yeah, we can do it. Oh, every night? Is that what you meant to say? Every night? Heck yeah, thank you, Teddy. Guys, be like Teddy and help me out with this cool guy goal. We're 10% in on the goal. You know what I am saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, young mine. Late night biscuit, streaming late all the time. It's not late. I haven't even told you it's 4:20 yet. Ha! Okay, that's funny. Yeah, you do usually do that. Oh, damn. Blippity blam. The goal isn't getting filled. Why, Pinky? Why? Hold on, let me get my burrito. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, what did Pinky say to me? What did he say? Why won't the goal get filled, Pinky? Why? I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I'm gonna chop chow down to the Chinatown. I want to be ninja. Ninja. Stop, Red Eye. You're turning me on. Yeah, that's me, Red Eye. A-list celebrity Shabisky. Show you my stellar comedy work? I've been doing it for years, Gene. Have you not paid attention? Do you not pay attention, Gene? I'm eating a burrito, young man. I'm sorry, young man. It was an accident. The government's coming to grape your mom. The government's coming to grape your mom. The government's coming to grape your mom. The government.